for doctors to go over and
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That would be really great because the Peace Corps is a way to, the Peace Corps is like a door that they could do that, and if they maybe allow that to happen, that would be really helpful.
I think it would be very helpful, and it's an interesting topic too to learn about. So that's how it can be helpful for us too. And plus, like you would learn too as we went over and helped.
Yeah.
Both sides would be educated. You look like you were saying.
Oh no, I was just thinking to myself.
Okay. Yeah.
So I have a question.
Yeah.
I noticed on your website you were talking about the religions, and you mentioned two religions. I believe it was Islam and
Hinduism.
I don't know how I get those two confused. But which one was more dominant?
So Islam is way more dominant. It is 89%, while Hinduism is 9%.
9%.
And then the other 1%. It did say that they have some Christians over there, and they said most of the Christians are Catholic Christians, and then I guess the rest be like not practicing. But that's really big to have 89% be from one religion.
I don't think it is that strange.
You don't think so? Why?
I mean, look at the United States. Predominantly, we are a Christian world. We're different sects of Christians,
but we're Christian.
Just like with Islam, you have different sects in it. But
and that's something I need to look more into.
89% Christian either.
You don't think we are 89%?
I don't think America's 89% Christian.
Yeah, America has a lot of people that aren't in the
melting
religion.
pot. Yeah.
But there are other countries in the world that are predominantly one religion. For the longest time, England was Catholic until King Henry VIII was like, well, you're not going to give me a divorce? I'll make my own church. And therefore, we have the Protestants. So you got to put that into perspective. If you think of the culture, you're going to have a lot of Islamics in that country. So to me, that statistic does not...
It doesn't surprise you?
No.
Okay then.
Now, if you said that, like, China was 50% Mormon, that would
that would be a little weird.
Yeah, the highest rated Mormons is in Utah, that's like 40%.
Yeah.
Really?
So,
Something like that, 40 or 44%.
so hearing that 89% of Bangladesh and knowing its location and the culture that's there, Islam does not surprise me at all.
Okay. There was some. Oh, you wanted to know about DOTS.
Yeah.
That was right. So DOTS is basically, it's to try to help with tuberculosis, which is one of the diseases in Bangladesh, and it stands for Directly Observed Treatment Short Course. And so they basically take people that they know have the bacteria for tuberculosis, and they like observe them, like it says right in there, observe, and they observe different treatments on them. Yeah.
Okay. Do the people in the observations receive any incentives, or are they just kind of forced into the study?
It might be that they just want a cure. I have no idea. They want to get better. It's the number one disease that kills people in Bangladesh.
What is tuberculosis?
I need to look up on that. I know that you detect it by I don't know how to pronounce it.
Is it a lung
But
disease?
smear microscopy, and it detects for bacteria. So it's some sort of bacteria. And do you think it's a lung disease?
I always had the idea that it was a lung disease, but I have no idea.
We'll go with that fact that it's one disease.
Okay.
Let's float on that boat.
Well, it has something to do with bacteria.
Okay. So the bacterial infection.
Yeah. And then there are 152,518,015 people in Bangladesh. That was one of your questions.
Right.
And then you were also confused as to the point of the class, or like why.
I was just confused about the intro of your website to the whole thing, but as we've been talking about it, I actually get the point. So that's
It's pretty much
explained.
okay. Yeah, the 8 millennial development goals, pretty much. Yeah, and then we talked about your education system, about what we can do to help the education. Something else that we talked about in class one time was what if you just sent a laptop to that country and had a teacher from another country that was maybe more qualified Skype with the kids once a week and just give them encouragement and help with learning, and sometimes that's all it takes.
How long would this Skype call be?
That would, I mean, it could be any amount of time. I know that just one Skype call wouldn't necessarily be enough time to educate them.
Yeah.
And we didn't talk about a specific time, but just, we were learning about how a lot of times it just takes encouragement. So even if they just talk to them for an hour going, oh, you're doing such a great job, keep doing it, then they will look forward to the next week so they can Skype the teacher again and say, hey, look, this is what I accomplished, you know?
Sorry, I've been learning about conditioning and I don't know how I feel about conditioning.
Sometimes maybe it's a good thing to get people started.
Sometimes it's good,
But sometimes it's bad.
it's bad.
Also, we have to realize that what will work in our country for certain things will not work in other countries. And what's bad for us may be good for someone else. Because, like,
But I think there are some things that are universally evil. Not that I'm saying conditioning is
True.
universally
True.
evil, but I'm saying some forms of it could be bad.
in this case, I think encouragement, when they do something well, can help them continue learning.
Alright, so are we never going to give them critiques?
Oh no, you still give them critiques. You just,
So we are going
That's how
to.
you learn.
yeah,
best
that's how
from
you
critique.
learn.
Okay, so we are going to break their spirits a little bit.
Yeah.
You have to give them critiques like, oh, that's not right, but you did a good job on this point.
Exactly.
You know, that's how you do it. You give them critiques, but you still tell them what they did right on, and you still say, good job, you're learning more. You know, like that. Yeah, because you still have to teach them. You have to tell them what they did wrong.
Alright, gotta do the devil's advocate.